Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
43 is the mic, boy, 43.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Switch!
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. That's a slam. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now this time he'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Now Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Kill, 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 kill. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 15, Pioneer. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Saints.
56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
56. I got it. Mike 79 Bronco. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Bronco 80. Watch the shot. 18 rattling. Check. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Deuce. Mustang 19. Mutz 56. Pick it up. Riggs. Right there. 56. You're not ready.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Again, this is Kamara, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Check that. We don't like 52 right here. Check smash. 52's the mark, boy.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. We got it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's the run. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the 49ers, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash.